Greetings, this is Brandon and Nia.
We want to share a second look of this week's lesson. The second look is a story that supports our lesson on courage. It's about a soldier named Desmond Doss.
Desmond Doss loved his country, but never more than he loved God. As a young man, he thought he'd have to choose one or the other.
He was drafted into the United States Army, but he also took a Bible command, "Thou shalt not kill," seriously. Desmond courageously stood at the intersection as a conscientious objector.
His solution seemed simple to him, but he would gladly serve his country, but then he would refuse to touch a weapon. Instead, he became an army medic.
Unfortunately, even medics carried guns in World War II, meaning his creative solution didn't quite work. Sticking out like a sore thumb, he faced ridicule from other soldiers and even had one officer think that he was mentally ill.
Nevertheless, he stood his ground. Desmond Doss entered World War II without a gun.
In the battle for Okinawa, Private Doss Battalion suffered a Japanese counterattack that pinned many wounded at the top of a 400-foot ridge. There was no escape.
Rather than taking cover, Doss ran through gunfire to rescue at least 50 men, all by himself, and used a rope to lower the wounded soldiers down the ridge to safety one at a time.
He never fired a shot, but he served his country and his fellow soldiers admirably. Doss earned the Medal of Honor for his heroic efforts. The movie about his service, Hacksaw Ridge, was nominated for an Academy Award in 2017.
Maybe your conflict with culture isn't nearly as intense as his was, but you can still learn from Desmond Doss. He found a way to obey God with unwavering commitment.
And God ultimately used him to save the lives of the very people who ridiculed him for his beliefs.
Here are some questions for you. Please post your answers in these comments. What fears do you think Desmond Doss had to face?
What scares you about going against culture to follow God? And what would it take to push past those fears?
Thank you for listening and have a blessed day. In the Lord's name, amen.